Last night at the debate, Pete Buttigieg had a lot to say about Medicare for All.
No plan has been laid out to explain how a multi-trillion-dollar hole in this Medicare for All plan that Senator Warren is putting forward is supposed to get filled in. And the thing is, we really can deliver health care for every American.
That's funny, huh? Really funny, actually, because when you started your campaign, you said this, Mayor Pete.
What is Medicare for All? It's a compromise. I mean, in the UK, you got national health care. That would be the left wing, the true left wing position. The true right wing position is free for all corporate. And the compromise position is a single payer system where you have private doctors but a public payer. We've got to stop allowing the right to move the goalposts and characterize the entire center of the debate.
Respectfully, it's not.
Yeah, that's the same guy. That was in February. I wonder how it feels to have absolutely no principles whatsoever. So he came out swinging, pretending to be a progressive, and then he realized that Sanders and Warren largely had cannibalized that lane, so he needed cash, and he did big money fundraiser after big money fundraiser after big money fundraiser with wealthy people. And then after he did that, he decided to attack the position he said was most reasonable. Hack. Definition of a hack. I try to keep my cool about these candidates, but guys, Biden and Buttigieg, oh, they're lying. I mean, Biden was lying last night when he tried to take credit for Elizabeth Warren's CFPB creation. He wasn't involved at least and had the audacity to get angry about it. And Buttigieg, he's just like better at it at this. He's an upgraded version in the 2020 race. He's really slippery. So he kept returning to the raising the taxes point that Warren and by proxy Sanders were being attacked by when they were talking about Medicare for All, how, oh, it would raise taxes on the middle class, but it's deliberately disingenuous because these candidates and studies have already shown that what they'd pay in taxes would be less than what they'd pay in their health care plans. But Warren, at the debate last night, it was her worst moment. She was too afraid to say she'd raise middle-class taxes on camera because, like, dumb Republican attack ad purposes, they'd crop it out. But, like, let's not be afraid of that. Let's just combat that. There was a really great Huffington Post piece that explains all of the political machinations behind there. The tax question is a trap premised on the idea that raising taxes is always bad politics. The moderator already knows the candidate's position. Both the moderator and the candidate believe that answering with a simple yes would launch 1,000 Republican attack ads. Not answering doesn't work either. And that was not a good moment for Warren last night, who I think largely did well in fending off the attacks from the centrists. But that moment was spurned and egged on by a disingenuous Buttigieg, who already knows the answer to that question just like the moderators do, who keep asking the same thing over and over again, and they know it's been answered. Every debate, I think, they've asked this Medicare for All raising taxes question. And then Buttigieg kept repeating these figures as well about the trillions, 30 trillion that Medicare for All would cost. Well, Buttigieg was likely referencing the study from the Libertarian Mercatus Center about how much additional tax revenue would be needed to finance Medicare for All, just over $30 trillion, as Joe Biden said later. What that figure leaves out is that total healthcare spending under universal Medicare would go down by some $2 trillion over a decade. And what it further leaves out is that the Mercatus Center is a hack propaganda shop whose work is heavily biased against progressive policy. Yeah, that's a Koch study. They're involved, there's only one brother left, but they are involved in the Mercatus Center. So conveniently, Buttigieg left out the fact that it would save money from a Koch brothers study. That's the kind of guy that Pete Buttigieg is. I have so much disdain for that deliberate misleading of the American people. What do you stand for except your own naked ambition? And honestly, how entitled do you have to be to think that, you know, I'm a mayor of a college town? We've had severe issues with racist policing that I probably helped cover up, but you know what? Failed run for DNC chair, which I was completely unqualified for too. I'm going to run for president because, yeah, you know, I can talk good. And I went to Harvard, and I'm a veteran, and I have all the bona fides. But I stand for nothing, and I believe in nothing.